What's up, collectors? My name is Joe. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to episode 66 of Statue Talk. Statue Talk is a show where I share my thoughts and opinions on upcoming previews, pre-orders, share with you some updates to my collection. Thanks for joining me on this week's episode. Now let's hit the music. What's up, everyone? I hope you are having an amazing week. I hope you all are staying safe, staying healthy, pretty healthy so far. Some might say a little bit too healthy for their liking, but that's okay. I'm good. This was a super busy week. We had Sideshow Con all week. Took a day off on Monday, did a Sideshow Con special. The reveals on their first day. We're going to be checking out everything that they have revealed since. I feel like this is going to be a super busy episode because last week on Monday we just covered Sideshow's booth and nothing much else. A lot of other companies have been releasing some pieces, some previews, just as much as Sideshow has, so we're going to check those out too, as well as all the reveals and news coming out of Sideshow Con. First up, we're going to check out some of the comments that you had on my recent videos. I've released a couple. We got Sideshow Con, we got the unboxing of the Flash, we got the unboxing of Rabute Gilliman versus Chaos Space Marine, all in the same weekend. It was a busy week for me here in the collection room and on the channel as well. I got those two pieces on the very same day as I predicted it would happen. Now that Gilliman statue I ordered, a year and a half? 2 years ago. I had no idea what day was going to show it up. Ordered the Flash premium format as well. And as I said, once I got a shipping notice for the Flash, I knew Gilliman was going to come on that same day, and he did. Now the Flash was delayed. I was supposed to get him earlier in the week. He was delayed not once for me, but twice for me. He didn't ship out on Tuesday, or he didn't ship out on Friday like he should have. Then when he shipped out on Tuesday, UPS delayed him a day. He was going to come on Thursday. UPS delayed him a day and he was coming on Friday. I checked my Gilliman UPS and he came on the same day too. It was crazy. Very busy a day for me, but a lot of fun too. Boy, I was sweating after that Gilliman review. So let's take a look and see what you had to say in the comment section of the videos. Right, first up, in reference to the Flash premium format unboxing, I gotta say I'm really digging. Hector Reyes says, big up, congrats, great piece. Daniel Bell comes through again. Yes, he did. Riltzer says, great statue, I want him. Get him, Riltzer, get him. Dragon Lee, so glad to see you back. Thank you, Dragon. Matt Collections, thank you for your support. So great video, Joe. I still love that intro music. Brought it back, bud. Daniel Bell did an awesome job sculpting this piece. I think so, too. He's the talk of the town this week. John Band says, Matt, congratulations. Been looking at that Flash statue. Looks great. Daniel Bell really did phenomenal job again. Thanks for sharing. Rome Ross says, congrats, phenomenal looking piece. Wanting to get this statue more now since I've been seeing quite a few collectors obtaining him. David Muniz says, awesome, bro. I got mine tomorrow. Congratulations, David. Let me know what you think. Northern Monkey says, great looking Flash. Is that a Warhammer statue? And who makes it? Yes, that is a Warhammer statue. Other side, that is a Barakiel Deathwing Terminator statue by Silver Fox Collectibles. I don't think you can find one except on the secondary market now. But my second Warhammer statue now. Orlando Cruz Vega says, yes, it's awesome that you came back. Always great to see your reviews. Appreciate the support. Aaron says, nice, Joe. Thanks, Aaron. Boy Collector says, congrats. Enjoyed the unboxing video. Been a fan for a while. Glad you're back. I got my Flash on Thursday and he is perfect and goes well with my John Stewart Green Lantern and the rest of the Justice League. Hot Girl is next. Yes, she was. She showed up on Sideshow Con as well. Okra Mokram 1 says, looks great. So glad they didn't do a swap out portrait for this piece. Tired of seeing neck seams in pieces. You and me both. Killer Croc. And Ro Moreno says, congrats. Great pickup. I'm really digging the Flash statue. Well, I'm working on a review of the Flash, kind of old school style like I started the channel with. So it's going to be without me, just commentary and the statue itself, along with some cool music, some pictures. I like to write out my reviews and kind of really think about the statue. One of the things I'm thinking about is that the length of the arm. What do you guys think of the length of the arm on that Flash statue? I think it's okay. I think it helps to show emotion in the piece. But some say it's wonky, some say it's too long, some say they don't like it. But I'm really loving it. He looks great on top of my shelf. You can't see him. He's up at the top. Right now, let's take a look at some comments on the Gilliman versus Chaos Space Marine. So Seeley says, so glad to see you back. I was wondering about your channel literally the day before your video on the Batman Statue Collector channel. Crazy. Yeah, that's the thing with Primarchs. They are several times the size of a regular human. So even a 1/6 is going to be huge. Punisher XS says, nice piece. Figure this. Says, grats, man. Going to watch your vid now. Keep up the good work, bro. John Band says, freaking mad. Congratulations. Now that's a diorama. Thanks for sharing. Did you pick up the Prime 1 Warhammer statues? I did not pick them up because they're based on the video game Dawn of War 4. They look awesome, don't get me wrong, but I wanted something from the tabletop game, not something from the video game. Mamba says, congrats, Joe. I know you've been looking forward to this one. Amazing piece. Looking forward to that one for a while. Now I'm looking forward to Logan Grimnar. Mark Buck says, 2 statues in 1 day, Christmas in July. Congrats, brother. That is the way the statue gods work. I don't know what their problem is. I don't know what their deal is, but we've got to pray and ask them. I'll check out some comments from the Sideshow Con video. So Punisher XS, again, thank you, bro. It says, loving your videos. I'm glad that you are back doing what you love most, talking about statues. Absolutely. It's fun to be back. It's a great de-stressor for me at the end of the week, especially with all that's going on. Love talking about statues. So Seale, S-I-I-L-E. It's a good thing I sold the gorgeous Mythos statues I used to own. I would have been way too tempted by the new ones, especially Sidious, who used to be one of my favorites. That new Obi-Wan is amazing, save for Ventress. However, after what they did to Star Wars and some of the more recent movies, resisting temptation has become much easier. Haha. I'll look at them on YouTube, but the Mythos line is for sure one of the best things ever created as a Star Wars collectibles. Really glad they are reviving it after years of requests from collectors. Yeah, I was like, thought that those were pretty awesome. Not so sure about that Obi-Wan, but the whole Mythos line, I put it in my cart, but I resisted temptation. Let me tell you. Bruce Taylor says, thanks for posting this, Joe. I can't wait to get that Silver Surfer art exclusive. That galactic portal is great stuff. I'm digging this art. We already paid for Doctor Strange, just waiting on shipping. I thought Doctor Strange caught my eye too. We'll talk a little bit more about Surfer. Dai Nguyen says, Joe made the same face when I did when seeing Surfer. LOL. Yeah, that same sour face. Like, what the heck is going on? Mark Buck says, looks like I'm saving money. Nothing interested me at all. Day one, Silver Surfer was a huge letdown for me. Good thing is they did have a couple of more reveals, which we'll talk about too. Survival Economics, as soon as I saw the Silver Surfer, I knew it was a bust. I would advise Sideshow go back to the drawing board on that one. The exclusive is even killing it. Luke Jones, I think the base colors on Silver Surfer are not good. I would have to get a repaint on that from what I've seen. So much hype. Arg, not sure what to say. Finally, Cosma Kramer, the Surfer is a big letdown, so ordinary. And I know that split the community a little bit. Some people like it. Some people really do not like it at all. I kind of have mixed emotions about that. But we'll take a look at the gallery. So it went up for pre-order this week when we check out the previews and pre-orders. Speaking of previews and pre-orders, enough of the chit-chat and comments. Let's get down to business. Let's check out some statues. All right, well, let's start with all of the Hot Toys collectibles. I know these aren't statues, but they're something I like to collect. I won't spend a huge amount of time on these. And I won't spend a huge amount of time on most stuff because there's just so much stuff to show off this week. I'm going to spend just a little bit of time on each piece. First up, a piece I was looking forward to, Anakin Skywalker. I didn't know he was going to have the staff. I don't know if they showed that at Sideshow Con or not. Probably am going to pick this one up, $385. You know, I was anticipating this when they showed Captain Rex from the Clone Wars. I was anticipating they were going to give us an Anakin Skywalker and a Obi-Wan Kenobi decked out with their live action faces, but in Clone Wars gear. And that's exactly what we got. But I am honestly not sure how I feel about it. Even though I wanted this, I was asking for it. I'm not sure that I'm digging it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to buy both of them, but I'm not sure I am liking this. I thought we would like live action Clone Wars mix up, but it feels very weird to me. Not that it's bad. I mean, look at that face sculpt is pretty good. The costume is a good representation. Comes with lots of stuff, but this feels weird mixing the two worlds. I don't know if it's working or not, but probably gonna get it just the same. Not for pre-order yet, but we've got the Obi-Wan as well to go along with that 6 scale figure. He's in this Clone Wars costume again. And nothing wrong with the portrait, nothing wrong with the costume, but putting them together, something is not sitting right with me. I don't know exactly what it is. Like I said, I'm going to order it, but it just feels weird combining the two. I don't know. What do you guys think? Right now from Marvel, they have the Cable Special Edition Hot Toys. This guy's $270. So this is Thanos / Cable / The Goonies. But I think this is awesome. I don't do Marvel Hot Toys, but I think that Cable is looking really cool. Josh Brolin, great in the role. Enjoyable movie. They need to bring back some more. And next we got that Spider-Man 2099 black suit 6 scale figure. This is from the video game, so this guy's $265. This was a 2020 Toy Fair exclusive. Really like what they're doing with these Spider-Man figures. Got great texture on there. Looking good. We got the Stan Lee again, 2020 Toy Fair exclusive, $230 from Thor Ragnarok. If you're a Marvel Hot Toy collector, why not have a Stan Lee, right? Now we got the 2 Iron Man statues. The first is the Tony Stark Mech Test Deluxe Version Special Edition, $305. He's got the boots, he's got the arms. Oh, he's got a little Iron Man mask in his hands. Comes with a ton of accessories. I think a lot of these Iron Man figures, a lot of them. Portrait is decent. I don't know about the hair, but looks okay. Now the second Iron Man the second Iron Man figure they showed off, and I thought they were just showing off the Iron Studios battle diorama again, because this looks like that one. So this is Mysterio's Iron Man Illusion. $420 for this one. A little steep for a hot toy, but we've got all sorts of extra goodies. I mean, that costume is not easy or cheap to do, that version of the armor. Got a little drone there, some visual, kind of smoky effects. Pretty cool though. And that base, pretty cool too. So here's all that you get with it. A little bit pricey, but I think for something like this, you can expect it's going to be a little bit pricey, right? Now we're going to go to DC for a little minute. This is the Wonder Woman Special Edition from the 1984, $255. Special Edition bonus, Lassoing in Motion. I really like what they did with the bodies on these female figures without having the joints that you see in the male figures still. I regret not picking up all the Justice League in this from Hot Toys. I know we're still waiting for a Cyborg, but I regret not getting the others. I mean, I still can. No reason why I can't, but that would be starting another line and breaking my rule. But looks good. Head sculpt, pretty decent. Could be a little bit better. All right, now another Toy-Con exclusive Whiplash, $285 from Iron Man 2. You can see what I was talking about was kind of the arm joints. You have a character without shirt on. Pretty cool. If you didn't get him a long time ago, now's another time to pick him up. So that's it. That's it for the Hot Toys. You know, Hot Toys did a video. Sideshow did a video of their booth. You know, for me, I'm looking at the Star Wars Hot Toys. That's the line I collect for Star Wars. So Anakin Skywalker, definitely going to pick him up. Going to pick up Obi-Wan as well. I did put a couple of Hot Toys pre-orders in my cart. I got the Mandalorian Child. I got that set. I'm going to keep the original Mando set. I wanted the Child as well. I also added the Death Trooper from the Mandalorian 2. I had sold my previous Hot Toys Death Trooper, and I kind of always regretted it. Really liked the design of that Death Trooper. And then I also ordered the Hot Toys Speeder and the Stormtrooper that goes with it, the Scout Trooper. Also from the Mandalorian. I thought that would make a good display too. So 3 Hot Toys I put on my list. I'll put that 4th Anakin at some point. Not coming out till 2022, so that's a little bit crazy to order something in 2022. As a collector, I'm used to ordering stuff far in advance, so that one's a little crazy for me. So no hurry to get that. Probably get the one with the Stap just because, but I ordered some Hot Toys for me this week. So that's it for the Hot Toys. Now let's talk some Iron Studios, who had a lot of reveals as a part of that awesome Sentinel dioramas. Well, really, I think it's like 3 Sentinel dioramas, right? X-Men, just crazy. I'm really impressed with Iron Studios. Really glad they were a part of that Sideshow Con. We were missing some of the other companies that display pieces a lot at Sideshow. SDCC, usually like Prime 1 Studio, we were missing, and while Iron Studios didn't fill that void completely, as they're doing smaller 1/10 scale pieces, they sure, I thought, made a huge impact at Sideshow Con. I'm really excited about what they're doing. All right, let's start here with something that's actually up for pre-order already. This is the Doomsday Deluxe statue. Not a part of that diorama, obviously, because it's a DC, but this is a $210, arriving August of 2020, so not very far away. This goes with the other art scale 1/10 line from DC. So let's take a look at the gallery here. I think they're doing outstanding with these 1/10 scale pieces. I really like the look of the Doomsday and all their other stuff we're going to look at. We've been quick looks on these because we have a lot to go over. That's a good picture right there. That's a great picture. Now we have a preview what we saw in that diorama. This is the Cable 1/10 scale statue. Really want a Cable in my collection. I've been debating for a while on getting that Sideshow piece, but then I'd have to get all the other X-Men pieces, and I mean, I don't have to, but that piece is awesome. I really like that Cable from Sideshow, and this looks like a really good smaller version, 1/10 scale of Cable too. Got that great arm with the texture on it, little texture in his costume. Good details here. I think it's gonna look great in that diorama. Also, that diorama, you got the 1/10 scale Juggernaut, which looks like a beast in that diorama. That diorama is crazy. It was crazy good, right? We got the Blob, a 1/10 scale Blob in that diorama too. Again, a lot of good textures they're getting in. Good comic booky portrait there. They've also got a Deadpool. This 1/10 scale Deadpool looks pretty cool. Lots of guns, lots of pouches, little Deadpool symbol. Is that a pink bandolier? Got a pink bandolier. Is that a dart in his hand? Might be a dart, but looks cool. Like, for 1/10 scale, they're doing good things. Now back to DC for a bit. They also showed off their 1/10 scale Batman. This is a Bale Batman from Batman Begins, a little bit smaller scale. Had a pretty decent looking base too when we saw it at Sideshow Con. Really cool piece. And we got some Batman 66 pieces. We got the Joker doing the Watusi on the surfboard. These pieces are crazy, man, crazy. We got the Batman version also on a surfboard, and he put pants, or he put shorts over the bat suit. What kind of craziness is this? What does he have? A shark spray too, so he doesn't get bit by a shark? That Batman 66 cartoon was great, but so hokey. But that's part of its charm. Then last but not least, from Iron Studios, we got to take a look at this 1/3 scale Joker statue. I swear this was out already. Why am I thinking this was out already? Maybe I'm thinking about another company at 1/3 scale. I probably am. So Joker and Iron Studios are doing one too. Looks pretty good. I think Iron Studios is doing decent in the 1/3 scale line. A fully sculpted, no mixed media in there. A lot of the Joker statues these days come with mixed media, which I like, but not everybody likes. So here's one without mixed media, 1/3 scale from Iron Studios. Well, I think that had a fantastic showing there at the Sideshow Con. All right, now let's take a look at a new company, a JND Studios, which we kind of talked a little bit about. They released a little bit teaser. I was like, is that Joker? Is that not Joker? Well, it's kind of Joker. It's Arthur Fleck. So we're calling this a 1/3 scale hyper-real movie statue. Let's take a look at their shop. This guy is up for pre-order now. He is $2,299. Limited edition of $350. Estimated arrival January through February 2021. So he requires a deposit of $230, the balance of $18. Wow, this is pricey. 1/3 scale, $2,300. Anyway, you can do payment plans here, but this guy is not available in the United States, not available in North America. So you're gonna have to know a guy to get this piece. So let's take a look at the gallery anyway. So they got to work on this website because I'm not able to blow up these pictures. They got to give me some. They got to give me something a little bit more. But it looks great. It looks good. Good texture in the portrait. It looks like real hair. Mixed media. Looks awesome. Good accessories. $2,300 though. 1/3 scale. I don't know about that. Might be a tad crazy there, just a tad. But this is their first statue. We'll see how it comes out. See if it's worth that money. All right, so let's take a look at some Prime One Studios, who though were not at Sideshow Con, they did have a couple of Batman pre-orders this week and a couple of dinosaurs too. So let's check in with them and see what they had going on. First up, they had their Gotham by Gaslight Batman Black version, exclusive version, limited edition to be announced, $499. Prime One Studio is proud to present the 1/5 scale, which is why it's only $500. Batman Gotham by Gaslight, Batman Black version from a popular award-winning video game, Batman Arkham Origins. So let's take a look at the gallery. I believe they had a video posted up as well. I'm not a big fan of this version of Batman. It's got some swap out head parts, those exclusive head parts, and swap out hand parts. Pretty decent looking Batman statue, 1/5 scale. Not a bad price. Take a look at the video. Yeah, so about 57 centimeters tall. Some swap out head parts. Got a smoke effect there on the base. Little newspaper. I have not read this version of Batman, Gotham by Gaslight. They're saying this is from Arkham. So it must be one of the costumes in the video game. I played all the video games, but I didn't mess with the costumes very often. But like a cool Batman statue. Their other big Batman piece this week was the Batman Deluxe version. So $2,499. That's the same price as that Arthur Fleck piece, but this guy is half scale. So he is a big guy. So $2,499 for the deluxe version. Let's see what we get with that. So competing against Queen Studios, right? Except Queen Studios is a third. I think they're gonna do a half, but we'll talk about that. So these from the Dark Knight deluxe version, half scale. So he does. One thing I was wondering, does he come with a cape or not? He does come with a cape. So LED illumination. This is the deluxe version. Looking badass. Swappable neck parts. You can have him move his head around. Got the nice cape, swappable left hand, swappable right hand, LED illumination in the deluxe, and he has that extra gun in the deluxe and that extra back piece in the deluxe. Really cool. The swappable neck parts, LED illumination. Wow, he even comes with his own light up. All right, half scale $24.99 versus third scale $24.99. Half scale, you can get a lot of detail in that costume. So let's take a look at the video. All right, here's the video. The deluxe version, so he's got that extra gun there. That's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. I don't even do 1/3 scale pieces anymore, but you know, I certainly don't do half scale pieces. But I've admired Prime 1's half scale pieces, so you guys got that back piece too in the deluxe version. Got some good details. Let's take a look at the regular version. I would not want to display him without a cape. This wouldn't be for me without a cape. So that looks good. I like that. I like that a lot. I would need a lot bigger room to start doing half scale pieces, so at $24.99, that's I think that's about the price you want to be for a half scale piece. Definitely like the cape on there. Does hide the details in the back, but this is Batman's look. Really, really cool stuff. So that regular version, which I'd probably go regular on this one. I mean, getting half scale, getting a little expensive. $2,199. And then we got a couple of dinosaurs. So let's just take these, take a look at this. This is, see if I can pronounce this name. So this is Stygimoloch. $649. A lot of dinosaur collectors out there. A lot of people like these Prime 1. Looks like it comes with a pretty big base. 63.2 centimeters. You're gonna have to have a lot of real estate for this guy. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So I own that movie. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't really know too much about this guy. Well, pretty cool for a dinosaur piece. 1/6 scale. Nice. All right, so now let's take a look at a company I haven't covered before, Pure Arts, who is known for video game statues, and they're gonna come out with statues from the new Assassin's Creed Valhalla video game. It's up for pre-order now. Let's take a look at that. So this is the Assassin's Creed Animus Ivor statue. On sale right now, 10% going for $674. Let's take a look at some of the details. Due to high traffic volume, refresh the page if you don't see that add to cart button. Are these really that in demand and I don't know about it? So Pure Art presents the latest addition to the Animus collection, the new quarter scale Ivor statue. I have seen people getting some of these Assassin's Creed statues. They look really good. So this is from the new upcoming video game Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which I'm looking forward to playing. Okay, so he is featuring 2 premium head sculpts. Fans can choose between male and female Ivor as easily as they can in the game. So the quarter scale statue also features key weapons from Assassin's Creed Valhalla, including the legendary hidden blade. This iconic blade is made visible on top of Ivor's forearm. So just like the entire Animus collection, this quarter scale Ivor statue also includes an epic backdrop and an LED lighting Animus effect. Great. So you can choose the gender. So licensed by Ubisoft, quarter scale materials poly resin, not polystone. Limited edition, 2,000 units, batteries not included. He's coming out, he or she is coming out December of 2020. So you can choose whether you want this statue to be male or female. You're going to change the body at all? Take a look at the gallery. So there's male Ivor. Female Ivor's body change at all? Body does not change at all. I don't know if that's weird or not. It's a big woman. Is that weird? I don't know. It's great that you can choose between the two like you can in the game. That way if you play, you get exclusive dice ordering from Pure Arts. A pretty good looking portrait. A lot of great looking details. Poly resin, $650 right now. We gotta watch some reviews on this. I'm not big into video game statues at the moment, but I have been in the past. I'm looking forward to playing this game. So they got a little video here too. Mature, 17 plus. Ultimate Assassin's Creed Valhalla collectible. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. That looks pretty good. That's looking pretty good. So really, putting the female portrait on and not changing the body size doesn't look like it's bothering me that much. So that's available to order now at purearts.com. Okay, so just going to take a look at some updates on Queen Studios, whose 1/3 Dark Knight Batman Deluxe version is now sold out. So they're sold out of that 1/3 Christian Bale. They are going to be announcing, so 1/3 Joker's begun shipping, and we released 1/3 Dark Knight Batman statues. Following this news, we'd like to share some more exciting updates with you. Look up Menacingly, which should look great as a standalone piece. So half-scale Dark Knight Batman, compete with that Prime 1 piece. As well as a half scale, we're also excited to announce that we will release a 1-to-1 life-size full-body Batman statue. Ooh, that is going to be crazy. Also a half-scale Joker. We've had a lot of requests from collectors for half-scale Heath Ledger Joker statue. We can now confirm the statue is in the works. Please let us know which pose and style you would like. We'll try to make it happen. Let's take a look, a couple little pics of this half-scale Batman. And we just looked at a half-scale Batman, but there's a new kid on the block who's going to give Prime 1 some competition. Looking fantastic. Queen Studios is looking fantastic. Joker has started to get into people's hands. Looks amazing. Now, Queen Studios, this license isn't available in the United States, but actually I was looking at on Big Bad Toy Store the other day. You can buy them on bigbadtoystore.com if you're in North America. So that's a great place to look for Queen Studio statues if you're outside of the countries that they can sell it to. But looking forward to seeing the 1/3 Batman get in the collector's hands to go along with that Joker. That's going to be an epic display. I'm really looking forward to half scale, and they're going to do a 1-to-1 scale. Outside of my price range, I'm sure, and many of yours, but I'd love to see it. Hey, why not, right? Right now, let's talk some Sideshow Collectibles, who had their big Sideshow Con. They did have a couple more reveals during the con. A lot of stuff from other companies, but some stuff from their own line as well. So we're going to check that out. But before we check that out, over on the Sideshow website, they have a statue that just came out for pre-order from the Good Smile Company. So let's check that out, and then we'll go check out what's new with Sideshow. So this is the Gwenpool Breaking the Fourth Wall statue from Good Smile Company. I have a couple of Good Smile pieces in my collection, and I really do like them. So this goes along with that Deadpool statue that we showed you a couple of weeks ago. She's priced at $270. It's going to be 9 inches tall, made out of ABS and PVC, and with the side of cancer, if you believe the warnings. So here is a look at Gwenpool. Really like the look of that Deadpool, really like the style, very artsy fartsy on that. Comes with a little comic book in the background. She is just leaping and jumping off the page with missiles, a sword, and a bazooka with the looks like something out of Super Mario. Like, she comes with 2 different portraits, really cool. Whammo pow. So I really like a Good Smile. I have a couple of Ninja Turtles from them, and I really do like them. Really do enjoy them. I don't mind the ABS and PVC as they're a bit cheaper in price as well, but I really like the turtles that I have. So really good stuff from a Good Smile. Before we talk to Sideshow itself, they also had some pop culture shock pieces, which are sold through the Sideshow website as well. So we saw Deadpool on Monday. Now let's take a look at that preview and a couple of more. So here is the teaser for that 1/3 scale Deadpool statue. Wasn't really digging the base or the pose on that. I am still not really digging the pose. It looks very awkward, right? This is a 1/3 scale 1/3 scale Deadpool from Pop Culture Shock. They also showed off their 1/4 Michael Myers statue, which I actually did like the look of this. So 1/4 scale, got that pumpkin. Looks good for the horror fans. I'm glad the horror fans haven't been left out of Sideshow Con too. And over on their Instagram page, and then they didn't have these pics up yet of over on Sideshow, but just a little teaser. They had we got a little couple collector sets, Ryu. And that's Dan. Finally, PCS is doing a Dan. We got Fei Long and Blanca as well, kind of modeled after that famous Street Fighter picture in the background. There's a close-up of Ryu. 1/10 scale on this. Glad to see PCS back in the Street Fighter game. We got Fei Long and Blanca. You should send me a free Blanca for that beast that they put out previously. And Dan, finally a Dan. I was hoping to see a 1/4 scale Dan. Kind of getting out of the Street Fighter game myself, but glad to see that Pop Culture Shock is still doing some good stuff. They've been releasing some good statues. Really like the looks of their Ninja Turtles, their Power Rangers. Glad to see that they're doing some more Street Fighter again. We're finally going to get a Dan though. He's 1/10 scale. You know, since I'm getting out of the 1/4 scale Street Fighter game, maybe 1/10 scale might be the way to go. I think that's Pop Culture is going to a lot more 1/10 scale. They're doing some Marvel pieces. They're doing some G.I. Joe, some Transformers in that scale too. So they're getting into the 1/10 scale market too now. All right, now on to Sideshows. A couple of pre-orders and a couple of teasers straight out of Sideshow Con this week. So first up, we've got the Alien Xenomorph Parasite Mythos. That's a mouthful. So this is a legendary scale bust, so not life-size, but it's at Sideshow Con. It is pretty big. Limited edition, $700 for this piece, and it says almost sold out, so better add it to your cart. Estimated arrival 2 to 3 weeks after order is placed. You can have this guy soon. So busty little creatures, huh? Capturing a new face of fear, Sideshow presents the Alien Xenomorph Parasite Mythos Legendary Scale Bust. So how big is this thing anyway? It is about 16.75 inches tall, about 12 inches wide. So that was a pretty decent size if you saw the video at Sideshow Con. Let's take a look at the gallery. I've always wanted a Xenomorph in my collection. Still waiting for the right one to appear. So it looks pretty cool. I really like the look of it in Sideshow's videos. I like that effect there. Really cool. What's it made out of? Materials, just cancer. It's only made out of cancer, so it doesn't say what it's made out of, but maybe more info in those Sideshow videos. Right, the next pre-order, the controversial piece from Sideshow Con, the Silver Surfer maquette, exclusive, limited edition size, to be determined, priced at $630. He's got that exclusive Nova with him. Okay, it's a Frankie Ray proximity piece is what they're calling it. So Sideshow presents the Silver Surfer maquette here to serve as Herald to your Marvel collectibles. He measures at 25.5 inches tall as Norrin Rad traverses the stars on his signature silver board, emerging from a swirling portal in search of worlds for Galactus to consume. Stoic and noble of spirit, the Silver Surfer's metallic appearance is instantly recognizable across countless galaxies, portending danger in his cosmic weight. So he's fully sculpted by Daniel Bell, Dan Ulrich, Bernardo Esquivel did the paint, and this Richard Luong helped with the design, and of course the Sideshow development team. So let's take a look at this gallery. You know, I was not impressed with this piece when I first saw it. You know, mentioned in the comments as we started, the face that I made, you yeah, it wasn't. This is not the piece I was expecting. So let's take a look at the gallery. Now, that camera that Sideshow was using and the lighting they had at the Sideshow Con, especially during their live streams, was not great. It's really when you're doing live streaming and when you can record a video, a lot of times you use different cams. Like right now, I'm using my Sony picture cam, which gets a lot better video quality. I think I'm going to shoot my statues using it again. But in a lot of reviews, I use my video cam, which is more expensive than my picture cam, but takes very different pictures, very different quality of pictures. So that was a big difference, is watching the recorded video of the Silver Surfer and watching the live video of the Silver Surfer was very different. Now here's pictures taken with a picture cam and great lighting. You could see all the dynamic colors there in the portal for Frankie Ray Nova. Light up flames. I did not know she had light up flames. So this is a piece, if you're going to get it, I think is exclusive or fail on this piece. But a lot of people were expecting something very different from what we got. Me too. That was reflected in my initial reaction. This Silver Surfer is very static, museum pose. We were expecting something very, very dynamic, at least a little bit more dynamic is what I was expecting. A lot of people have been releasing some awesome customs of this Silver Surfer statue. I don't do customs, but I think that kind of soured us, kind of set our expectations in a different direction. That's a good picture. I like that picture. I like that picture a lot. Definitely the gallery changed my mind on ordering this piece. I hesitated to order it, but I did order it. I think it's, I want a cosmic collection. I've got the Thanos. You got to have the Silver Surfer. So because everybody's doing dynamic stuff on the customs statues, Sideshow gave us something more static. And honestly, $630 with that exclusive piece, that's reasonably priced. If Sideshow gave us a dynamic Silver Surfer, it'd probably be like $1,200, right? And that's what I was expecting to pay. It was more than $1,000 for the statue. I'm glad I don't have to pay that. So I did order this piece. I am going to add them to my collection. I did want something a little bit more dynamic. Maybe like something from that first Silver Surfer where he's just has his arms out, or maybe he's just posing a little bit. But this is like he's emerging from the portal, and I do like the base. I like the colors in the base, especially you can see it here lit up in the pictures a lot better. And I think it is a good sculpt. Just lacks dynamism. But again, I think it was more dynamic. And you see how better this piece looks in good lighting and a good camera. So I hope it does well, because I want to see more from the Cosmic line. Sideshow released a couple of art prints. So they got that Galactus art print. Hope they do a new Galactus. They also have the Fantastic Four art print, which could that be a hint of things to come? I definitely like to delve more into the Cosmic Universe in my collection. This is Cosmic Universe is a line that I'm committing to, and so I think I had to commit to the Silver Surfer and add him to my collection. Been waiting for a licensed Silver Surfer from a legit company for a long time. Had my heart broken too many times on customs, and I think I have some money still stuck in some customs from like 2 years ago that I just don't want to risk it anymore. I don't want the headache. I don't want to deal with that anymore. So it's only licensed pieces from me for here on out. Just can't deal with the headache of that. And I know Sideshow's going to deliver. I'm going to give them money. They're going to take my deposit. They're going to deliver. Speaking of deposits, they charged me full price for my deposit. My NRD on this, because of an error of their website, was $630 was my deposit. I did send them an email. I guess they didn't get it in time because I got charged early this morning for the $630. Which, I'm going to pay for the piece anyway, but I don't like it because it's tied up in the NRD. And if you ever cancel a piece, you lose the NRD. I don't think Sideshow wouldn't do that to me. If I wanted to cancel, I'm sure they would give me a refund minus the NRD, which is supposed to be $63. I should have just canceled and reordered. Their customer service, I'm sure, is bombarded right now by customers during Sideshow Con. I'm sure everybody's busy. I'm sure they'll take care of it, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, I ordered it. We'll review it, unbox it, all that good stuff. So guys, let me know. Did them posting different videos with better cameras, this gallery here of the Silver Surfer, did it change your mind on the piece at all? I know it's 50-50. Some people love it. It's classic. I love the up close pictures of this. Some people still don't like it. Some people were expecting a lot more. So let me know what you think in the comment section. We'll talk about it next week some more. All right, so another big preview out of Sideshow Con was this Bane premium format here. I already have a Bane premium format in my collection, which I love, which I think is awesome. And initially when I saw this guy by himself, I'm like, I'm happy with what I have. I have the OG. I really like the OG. It's a really good piece. I'm happy with what I have. But then over on my Instagram, I posted a side-by-side picture of both the new Bane and my OG Bane. While I don't think I'm going to upgrade it all, I think this new Bane is pretty good. I think he's pretty good. He's in a different pose. He's much more like classic Bane. Bane when we first saw him in Nightfall. Different version of Bane. So they gave us another Bane. I'm hoping they give us some more Gotham statues. I didn't want another Bane necessarily. I wanted some others. They are giving us some others. We're getting Mr. Freeze. We're getting Scarecrow. We're getting some other characters. So, they're always going to do repeats of high-selling characters like Bane. I'm sure we're going to get many more Batman. But they finally started giving us Robin, and some of the other villains. So they want to release an updated Bane. I'm cool with it. I do like the looks of it. I don't think I'm going to switch out my Bane for this, as I really, really like my Bane, but there's some definite benefits. My Bane is venomized, and this Bane is not venomized, or at least a low-end venomized, I guess you could say. But I do like the look of it there too. All right, now we got a look at the Superman the movie premium format figure. So a Christopher Reeves Superman, he was in attendance at that Sideshow Con as well. Sideshow really owes collectors one with this Superman statue, because the previous Christopher Reeves premium format was just a terrible dud. So they definitely owe collectors a good Christopher Reeves statue. This isn't something I would put in my collection. Don't do movie pieces, but I know a lot of people like the Christopher Reeves Superman, so they finally get a redo on that one. Sideshow can finally make it up to collectors and do it right this time. Also at Sideshow Con was a preview of the Symbiote Spider-Man premium format figure. So another Symbiote Spider-Man. Again, Spider-Man is one of those big characters where Sideshow is going to keep doing over and over and over again. I showed this guy to the Kato kid, and he said he was back. He was in. I think he was just joking with me, just teasing with me. I really like the look of this. I'm interested. I was going to kind of move away from Marvel collection, and I still am. I'm still going to get rid of, Hulk and Black Panther and kind of the Avenger stuff. I was kind of debating on keeping the Spidey stuff, and now that I see this, I'm like, oh man, I really like the look of this. I think it's a great looking piece, a different pose. Right, this one isn't dynamic like we've been seeing, acrobatic Spideys in the past. He's hunched over, he's dark, he's sinister. Really like the look of this. Really looking forward. And as you can see, I put myself on the list there. So looking forward to seeing more of that full gallery. Looking forward to that pre-order to going up and seeing if there is an exclusive. Alright guys, so there's so much stuff at Sideshow Con, and I do not have the time to go through it all. Well, actually I do have the time, but that's going to be a really long and boring video. So they showed up lots of figures, lots of little collectibles. Got some stuff from Star Ace. They got some quarter scale Aubrey Hepburn statues. They've got a new line of statues that they're doing. Pumpkin the Witch. They got the Sova statue. We got the Hulk 1/10 scale we didn't even talk about. They've got Court of the Dead. All kinds of all kinds of stuff was there at Sideshow Con. So go over to the Sideshow Collectibles YouTube page, check out those tour videos. They did have some new stuff in there every day, which I wasn't expecting. I released my video on Monday. They said, oh, we're gonna have some new pieces here. Normally the Comic-Con formula is there ain't no new statues there. What they start with is what they end with, usually, as far as statues go. But they had control over the whole space. No people coming in and out, except an occasional appearance by Gem Mint. But they really did put a lot of effort into the con. I know some people were disappointed by it, and I was a little bit disappointed by it as well. I think it's because it's just so different, right? We're used to something completely different. And we saw some new pieces, maybe not as many new pieces as before. Definitely Prime 1 Studio wasn't there, so we didn't see anything new from them either. So it was just a little bit different. You could see in the building of the con videos how much work the people at Sideshow put in. They put that special display together for Baby Yoda and just put a lot of effort into showing us their new pieces. Had multiple videos a day showcasing their different statues. So hats off to Sideshow for putting something like this together for us collectors during this a very challenging COVID period. So I think it was just, for me, a lot of stuff that is going on right now is just so different from what we're used to that it's easy for us to forget that and kind of be disappointed by it. So overall, though, they showed us some good statues: Spider-Man, Bane, a Silver Surfer. Even though some people were disappointed in the Silver Surfer, we got to see it, and they gave us some good stuff, and just kind of wasn't had a different feel to it because it wasn't as jam packed, and there was no crowd there or anything like that. So it was just very different. But hats off to Sideshow and their crew for putting that on for us, because I know it was a lot of work for them. All right, even though we're done with Sideshow, we are not done yet. Still got a couple of companies to talk about this episode, starting with Tweeterhead, who announced a new license and announced a couple of new pieces. So let's check out what they have going on. Right, first up, we've got this post from Tweeterhead that simply says, "Oh, Thundercats announcement coming soon." I like what Tweeterhead has been doing, their Batman stuff, their He-Man stuff, and I would really like to get into Thundercats. I'm not sure I have the room in the budget or the collection, but I'm definitely excited to see what Tweeterhead has in store for the Thundercats. Should be some really cool stuff. They do it kind of like a little bit disappointed in what Sideshow did with it, but looking forward to see what Tweeterhead has to add to it. Hopefully they're gonna repeat some of the stuff that Sideshow did, give us a Lion-O and whatnot. Definitely looking forward to seeing that. Probably be at a smaller scale too. 1/5 scale would be good, so looking forward to that. They also announced that their Hordax Minion Legends maquette is coming soon. So where would Hordak be without his minion? I don't know. McDonald's maybe? Next up in our Legends line of 1/5 scale maquettes is Hordax Minion, only available from Tweeterhead.com this August. Well, the minion design and sculpt come from the minds of David Ego and Amilcar Fong. You're going to love it. It's packed with detail and looks incredible next to Hordak. So coming soon to Tweeterhead.com. And then a reveal is one I think you have all been waiting to see. Full reveal and pre-sale in August. I wonder what the exclusive will be. So this is Poison Ivy on Throne. And Tweeterhead has been doing great things with their Batman pieces, their smaller scale pieces. So definitely looking forward to seeing this. All right, last but not least, and certainly not quiet this week, we got some XM Studios. So XM Studios had a pre-order this week, quarter scale Iron Spider statue. As you know, not available in the United States Direct. You gotta know that guy in order to get one, and that guy is not very hard to find. So SGD, retail price $1,299 SGD, which I think is around like $900. So XM Studios is excited to present our next Marvel Premium Collectible Series statue, Iron Spider. This beloved character is immortalized in amazingly detailed quarter scale cold cast porcelain, which I really like. Each painstakingly handcrafted statue is individually hand-painted with the highest possible quality finish. Don't miss out on adding Iron Spider to complete your collection. So pre-order before July 27th to receive a collectible display pack of the featured character as your early board pre-order gift. So XM Studios had some controversies with their plaques, much like they used to have with their coins. Was no real way to tell who was going to get a plaque and who wasn't. They were the same price, and it's kind of like, well, some people get one, some people don't, kind of questioning why some people got some and why some people didn't. So here, it's spelled out in black and white who's getting one and who is not getting one of those plaques. So let's take a look at the gallery. At the show, hopefully Kato will see this while he's putting in our chapters in the video. He's always wanted an Iron Spidey statue in his collection. Since Statue Talk started coming on, even though he's not on the show anymore, he still does the chapters, and we do a podcast together. And I wonder what he's going to think of this, if he's going to want to put this on his list, because he's been tempted. He's been doing the chapters. He's been seeing stuff like the Queen Studios Joker. I showed him that symbiote Spidey. He already still has his symbiote Spidey, but he's always wanted to add an Iron Spidey to his collection too. Let me tell you, that Joker was available. He was going to pull the trigger on it. So it's sucking him back in. He doesn't usually buy a lot of pieces, but this is cool from XM Studios. Right, and then XM Studios announced that they were going to be reopening some of these pre-orders where they found that they have some stock left. So we've got the Deadpool that's going to be released, and Batman is going to be available, Harley Quinn, Batman Rebirth as well. I forget her name. Aquaman. So check out those statues as well. Again, DC you can get here in the United States from GFX Distribution, Sideshow's distribution. You can always get them Big Bad Toy Store as well for XM stuff too. All right, we also got a teaser. Super Sons Coming Soon 1/6 scale available worldwide. Super Sons team up Superboy, Jonathan Kent, the son of Superman and Lois Lane, and Robin, Damian Wayne, the son of Batman, and Talia al Ghul, who make an unstoppable duo. Got a peek of that 1/6 scale, should be good. We got another teaser of I Am Carter Hall, I Am Hawkman, I Am Made to Soar. 1/6 scale Hawkman from the DC line, again available worldwide. And another teaser that we have, Don't Let the Outfit Fool You, I'm Superman and I'm Back. Introducing the 1/6 scale recovery suit Superman. Interesting. I like the design, I like the sculpt, portrait looks good. What has he got there holding up in his hand? Maybe some Brainiac robot, I'm not sure, but XM's going to knock it out of the park as usual. So that's it for this week's previews and pre-orders. I think there was a lot in there. Not going to have a recommended video this week. I recommend you go watch all those Sideshow videos that you possibly can. Look at their new stuff. See if you like it for yourself. So many different videos to watch. Marvel, DC, Hot Toys. Go over them and check them out for yourself. See if that Silver Surfer really is the dud that a lot of people are saying it, or see if it's the great piece of art that a lot of other people are saying it is. But go check them out for yourself. Check out those videos over on the Sideshow YouTube page. Now, as far as my collection goes, as you know, I added 2 new pieces to my collection that I received in the same day. So the Flash, a premium format, which is kind of sitting on the top there until I find some pieces. I did go to my storage space because I had to make room for Gilliman versus Chaos Space Marine diorama. Where I wanted to put him, I could not put him, so I actually had to put him on the packs behind me. And then I needed to move the Street Fighter statues out, so they will be finding their way to a new home at some point. As soon as I find a new home for them, might do some trades for them. I picked up a couple of other boxes for some pieces I'm going to get rid of. Like you could see over here, the Arion I'm going to get rid of. And you don't see him over here, but I got the box for the quarter scale Hulk from Sideshow. I'm going to move him as well. I think there's one more box that I got out. I think that's the only boxes that I got out. So planning on making some room for some new pieces, both in the budget and in the collection space wise as well. Did put a couple of stuff on pre-order, like 3 Hot Toys, as I mentioned. I put the Silver Surfer on pre-order as well. There was a figure that I put on pre-order as well from Transformers, from 3-0. They're releasing a Optimus Prime that looks like an action figure, but that looks like the Hasbro version from the Transformers Netflix series that's coming out on the 30th or the 31st. So they took the toy, the actual Transformers toy from Hasbro, and they made it into a higher quality, a deluxe scale from a 3-0. Only thing though is it has the kibble on it, which I'm not huge into Transformers, but I think the kibble is the extra stuff on the actual toy Transformer that is needed to make it transform into a truck, right? So it has extra pieces that don't quite look right when he's in his robot form, and they left it on the piece from 3-0. They left it on the piece from 3-0, except he doesn't transform, so he doesn't need the kibble that's on there, which is weird. So lots of stuff I added to my pre-order list. I did also cancel a couple of things, like after I made my little video of the other stuff I have on pre-order. I was like, why am I buying those G.I. Joes? I don't have any place to put them. I don't even know why I'm wanting them. I just really liked them as a kid, but I don't have any place to put them, and kind of watched some videos on it and was like, why am I getting this? Why am I wasting my money on it, but I have no place to put them, and kind of really didn't want them. That was an impulse purchase. There's no deposit on there, so there's no reason to not cancel. And then I do have a couple of my items did come in over a Big Bad Toy Store. I got that Bumblebee from the 3-0 sitting in my cart. Another Dragon Ball, I think, Yamcha sitting in my cart over here. So I'm just waiting for Blitzwing. He's supposed to come in this month too. So once he comes in, I'll have them ship my stuff for me. I have some new videos for you. But also, I'm working on reviews for both The Flash and the Gilliman versus Chaos Space Marine. I'm gonna do those old school style like I used to do. I like to write those out and type them out and kind of really think about the piece, analyze the piece. I like to live with it a little bit. So should have The Flash coming up within the next couple of days after this video goes live. I hope you enjoyed this latest episode of Statue Talk. Let me know what you think of some of the topics I covered in this week's episode. I may share some of your comments or questions on the next episode. If you missed the Kato Kid, make sure you check out our podcast called Sloppy Talk. That podcast is every 2 weeks. And it's just Kwong and I sitting around talking comics, video games, movies, whatever our heart's desires. Let's get sloppy. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep up to date on all of my latest unboxings and reviews. Check out the website www.sloppyent.com, Sloppy Entertainment, the new home of Statue Talk, where I post updates throughout the week. And remember, statue collecting is more than just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. My name is Joe. Thanks for watching.